Hey everyone, it's Orphany, and today we're going to talk about...
Tips for destination wedding.
Yeah, we had an amazing destination wedding in Cancun, Mexico, the best country in the world.
Yeah, we're coming up on our almost 1 year anniversary, so we figured what better time to give tips. We've gotten a lot of questions from friends, random people that just have found our Instagram and seen our video. So if you want those tips, keep on watching.
Yeah, so basically one of the things that we really enjoyed about having a destination wedding is that a lot of our family members, especially on my side, had never really traveled, especially international, or even to our own country. A lot of people, they came from Mexico, from my family, they stayed here, but where my family's from is so different than Cancun, somewhere where you can actually have a vacation with the beach and delicious food and the pools and everything. So a lot of our family got to really have a good time and really enjoy a vacation in addition to our wedding.
Yeah, and so our wedding was at the Royalton Riviera in Cancun. It was all inclusive, so whoever, kind of came to the wedding just was able to, they were kind of forced to take a vacation, if you will, so that was very, very nice. But pre-party, pre-actually getting there, number one, and above all, print every email that there isn't any kind of communication, down to the contract, down to like them saying like, oh yeah, we could throw that in. That way it's not just a verbal when you guys are over the phone, like with the wedding planner. That way you guys have proof. I printed everything out and I brought it with me in a folder just in the event that anything went south, like I had proof, and then that way everything just kind of went smoothly. In addition to that, we went through APPLEVACATION and they assigned you like a helper assistant, if you will.
A wedding planner.
Yeah, so we kind of just sat down and we're like, all right, well, we want the ceremony to be at this time, appetizers, and it was just, I went a little bit above and beyond, but I gave times and bulletins and like, we're doing this next, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. That way everyone knew we were all on the same page. My maid of honors, they knew what was going on. My girlfriends, my cousins, everyone knew what the game plan was, and it just kind of went smooth.
By the way, if you do a Friday or a Sunday, it's more cost effective than if you do it on a Saturday. Just FYI. Yeah. Another thing, because it was all inclusive, obviously all the drinks and the food was at no extra cost. So everyone who stayed at the hotel got to eat and drink as much as they wanted to. There's a bunch of restaurants of different types of food, from like Mexican to Italian and different types. So a wide variety to choose from.
Yeah, and then another cool thing that we were able to have was that it was just kind of, because it was all inclusive and it was all there, you just kind of picked A, B, or C, A, B, or C. Don't be fooled, because some weddings or some hotels are like, oh, we give free weddings, and it's like, yeah, they only offer free weddings, and if you're willing to have it like at 8 in the morning and no chairs and just have, you bring your own person and they do a little ceremony in the sand and that's it. So, I mean, we didn't want to spend the rest of our lives or spend money unnecessarily here in the States. It is so ridiculous. Prices were ridiculous here. So over there we got so much more bang for our buck. We literally had our dream wedding. So
yeah, instead of buying, it was basically option A, have a wedding here in the US in LA where we're from, or option B, half the money to the wedding and the other half towards a down payment on this house. So you gotta be smart.
Yeah, so it's a personal choice, whatever it is, you're feeling, but these are just tips that helped us. What else?
Also, I believe it was less planning because it was over there, and because we had the, I was gonna say project manager, the wedding coordinator, assistant, did a lot of work and basically came to us, as Stephanie mentioned, with the options, and then we got to just select instead of coming up with everything from scratch. They do this a couple times a week. So they already knew basically different things that they could offer us, and then we just choose, like she said, A, B, or C. So A, B, or C. So it just really automated and systemized the whole process.
Yeah, and then another tip, I think we've given it before, and we give it to anyone we know that is getting married because it was passed on to us by Leslie and Jimmy, is just take a minute to just step away from the wedding, the chaos, the everything, and just kind of look in and just enjoy and have like that moment just to yourselves, because it does get chaotic. The day goes by so fast, and just take that moment to just be with you two.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun. Also with destination weddings, I'm sure it's the same in a lot of places, and they charge you extra if you want to have your own photographer, your own videographer. So you got to really look at the numbers, what makes more sense. Fly somebody in, pay for the hotel, pay them to do the work, or to use somebody in-house. But when you use someone in-house, one, you don't know how good or experienced they are, and two, we found that it's a lot more expensive to have their people. So you want to look at those different options and explore to see what's going to be more cost effective and for the best quality, since it's obviously one of the most important days of your life.
Yeah, so pictures and video are like our thing. I love pictures. I'm taking pictures all day. So photographer and video was like, there was no, are we gonna have them? Are we just gonna kind of do a package and hope that they get what we want? We kind of saw their videos and I wasn't really like loving it. Mm-hmm. So we did spend a little extra on that, and I completely think it was like worth it. Like, I just love my wedding video. I love watching it. I love my pictures.
By the way, we'll put our wedding video link in the description below.
Yeah, so Jonathan did an amazing job. We flew him in from New York. I mean, Guy did an amazing job. Joseph did our pictures. I did get lucky because my brother does hair and makeup. So that he gifted that to me, so I didn't have to get a hairstylist or a makeup artist from the resort to do any of that. So we saved money there. So that's where we saved money, as well as the centerpieces. Guys, Amazon, fake flowers all day, every day. I got jars. It was just like I had an idea and saw it on Pinterest and just brought it to life. I took the flowers myself. The day before the wedding, I had kind of all the girls over in my room. They helped me kind of put them together. And I mean, it was easy. The assistant came over the day of and like set them out, and it was perfect. So there was no need to get flowers imported, or because that's where they get you.
Yeah,
flowers.
Get you. Those things are expensive. Another great thing about having a destination wedding is that most people were there for at least 3 days. Some people came for a week plus. Mm-hmm. But from Friday to Sunday, like 80% of our guests were there, and we got to have experiences outside of the hotel. So we went to the zoo, we went to cenotes, which is like these underwater cave, like really cool places in Cancun. So we got to have a lot of great experiences before and after the wedding. So that was really fun.
Yeah, so for sure that, and then we kind of knew the game plan, again, going back to just kind of knowing, like, you know, right after the ceremony, let's knock out the pictures of just me and him so we could have that one-on-one.
My wife had a schedule.
And then come back and do the family pictures, and then, like, that's it, no more pictures for the rest of the night, let's just enjoy it. And
yeah, the pictures get a little hectic and annoying after a while.
Yeah, after, like, after it's like, they're, like, smile, they're like, and we get it, like, everybody wants pictures, but, like, I was just, you get over it. So just have a moment to have like your best picture, so because that's gonna be like the picture you hang in your house and really enjoy the night. So I think those are like mainly the most, or what stands out for me for destination wedding. Just have a blast, guys. It really is. It's so much fun because everyone's on vacation mode, so there's less stress. Mm-hmm. Another pointer, which I love, and you could do whether it's destination or not, is you don't need what are the girls
bridesmaids?
You don't need bridesmaids. You really don't. It saves you drama from picking out dresses, people not liking it.
Yeah, we didn't do any of that.
Like, you don't need any of that. And then I know it's very conventional to have like your best man, best woman, one. We couldn't, like, no, we're choosing two and that's it. Like, let's call it a day. Like, we made our own rules. A lot of people are gonna have their own opinion. That's just what it is, their opinion. It is your wedding, so you do whatever you want.
Yeah, ours was totally not conventional, normal. Like, we didn't have a church and
or
a priest. We had one of my good friends, Pete, who was our, what do you call it?
I don't know, the person that marries you.
The person that marries you, ordained.
I don't know.
Whatever, you know what it is. He's a good speaker, public speaker. He's in sales, so he felt very confident delivering the whole.
He was so good.
Yeah,
like, he was
so it was
just
perfect. And so you don't have to go the conventional route. Like I just said, we didn't have a priest or a pastor or a church. We didn't do any of that. We just had more of like a little spiritual ceremony. It was like 15 minutes?
Yeah, it was like 15 quick. Minutes, that's it.
Yeah, and that's it. So, yeah.
Nice and easy. And one last thing, if you're doing a destination wedding, know that you do have to get married here in the States first, and like actually like go into the actual, like, first you do an appointment for the actual ceremony, and then you show up for the day of the ceremony, and then like a judge like gets you married and whatnot. If you choose to get married elsewhere, it is a saga. Like, you guys both have to do blood work, and then they have to verify that you're not like family, like it's this whole other thing unnecessary. Just get married here and go do it over there.
Do you have to get married legally here in order to do it over there?
Not in order to.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But if you want it to be legit.
Yeah. Well, now you know.
Yeah, so anyways, those are our tips. I hope they help. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. And again, we'll link our video as well.
Yeah, any questions, drop them in the comment. Subscribe to our channel. And also in the description below, we'll put our wedding video link and our Instagram link. So you guys could follow us on a daily basis. And yeah, we look forward to connecting with you. So any questions, comment below.
Bye.